it's Adam from AB Beauty, and this video is all about our soft smoked eye, the perfect look for lunch with the girls. I've got these little refillable palettes, which I'm obsessed with because you have all your different shades. So we've got 4 different shades here. We have a beautiful neutral shade. So we're going to use this to really lift the brows. We've got our lift the eyes. We've got our smoky shade, so you can choose your own adventure. And then a touch of shimmer to really open up the eyes. First thing I want to do is use an eyeshadow brush, go in with a matte medium to light shade. You can use a darker shade as well, but I like to use something that's a little lighter and softer to open up the eyes. So I have quite a hooded eye. As you can see, you can't see a lot of my eyelid. So this is going to be really fabulous, particularly if you have a hooded eye. If you have more of a deep set eye and a prominent brow bone, then you're going to apply it on the top line of that brow bone. So not adding extra depth of color into the socket or the crease. By looking straight ahead into the mirror, I'm going to apply just a touch of the eyeshadow, layering my brush through the outer corner of the eye. So this is the socket or the crease, or if you have a hooded eye, it's where you imagine the socket or the crease to be. So layering my eyeshadow through here, lifting that up a little bit to create depth higher than where my hood is. So I'm actually applying this directly onto the hood, and you'll see automatically that that started to lift up my eye. Pop a little bit onto the other side. I like to also do this with the eyes open. I find that that's where our eyes will be throughout the day, and also our brows relaxed so that we can see the shape that we're creating, because really this is just contouring for the eyes. I also want to be sure that my eyeshadow doesn't go beyond the corner of the eye and the corner of the brow for this technique, and that will really help to give the eyes a beautiful lift. If we apply our eyeshadow beyond this point, it might give us more of a sad eye look, which is not our look, the look that we're going for today. So once I've applied that base eyeshadow, I can go for my smoky shade, and I'm going to choose this beautiful berry shade here. I think it's called Grape Haze. Tapping off some excess and then applying this on the outer half of the eyelid. So I'm blending this through the outer half of the eyelid. My highest point is where my original color that goes through the socket or the crease stops, working just on the outer half. And I'm not wanting to take this eyeshadow beyond the corner of the eye for a softer daytime look. If we do pull our eyeshadow up higher, that will pull us into a Yasmin eye, but we're doing more of a natural look today. So simply pressing this through, you can already see that smoky appeal on the outer corner. And you could also choose to perhaps have your feature color here that you're wearing in clothes. Smoky doesn't have to be black. There are so many shades that you can use to create depth on the outer corner of the eyes, or for a full smoky eye over the entire eyelid. So I've applied my smoky shade there. I'm really happy with that. And just like our brows, which I didn't mention in the last video, but I would like to now, our brows are more like sisters than identical twins, and our eyes are the same. I have one eye that's a little more hooded than the other, so I do just want to perhaps place a little bit more eyeshadow higher to create a more even look for my eyes. Now, next we're going in with a light shimmer to open up the eyes. I like to use a little bit of setting spray on a flat concealer brush so that when I'm picking up my shimmer, it doesn't fall onto my cheeks, because we look fabulous at this stage and we definitely don't want extra shimmer on the cheeks where it's not intended to be. So tapping off any excess, you'll see that that is stuck to my brush. That's what I want. And then I can apply a little bit of shimmer through the inner corner of the eyes, and that will just help to give the eyes that extra open look. So layering this through the inner half of the eyelid. Really darker shade on the outer corner, your lighter shade or your shimmer on the inside of the eye. And then simply with an eyeshadow brush or an eye blend brush, I can shimmy in the middle and blend those colors together, so we don't have as much of a stark transition from dark to light. It's blended beautifully, and there's a nice soft gradient between the two shades. So that's how we can create a soft smoky eye. And then onto eyeliner. I'm actually going to go with a nice bronze shade, which is something super simple and great to do for daytime. And for the top lash line, I like to apply eyeliner from the outer corner of the eye, just doing little feathery strokes from the outer corner. and then working in towards the center of the eye. As I get to the center of the eye, I want to come down into the lash line so that it softens as it comes in. You can't really see where the eyeliner ends. So just by applying that there, I can see where that eyeliner ends. So I'm actually using a smaller angle brush to just blend and soften that through. Then going underneath the eyes, I can pop a little bit more eyeliner on a line or an angle brush and layer this directly through the lash line to halfway. This helps to open up the eyes by keeping the eyeliner on the outer half of the eye rather than going in the whole way. If you're not feeling confident with an eyeliner as well, go directly in with the line brush. So you can just place this along the lash line and start to feather the color in towards the center of the eyes. So interesting doing this in my reflection from the computer. Layering this directly through and softening, stopping at halfway, and then directly through the bottom lash line. So that's a nice bronze, a soft bronze that you could do. And my biggest tip with eyeliner as well is to use any color besides black. Black's a really strong and quite a harsh color. If I was to apply black onto my eyes, it would be the strongest color on my face. So perhaps use something like a bronze, a charcoal, a blue, a brown, a maroon, even a jade or an emerald to create a softer and more daytime eye look. Next, we're on to mascara. So I'm going to grab a little mascara here in a spoolie and show you all my mascara hacks and tips. My first little tip is to come directly down on the lashes. So what this helps to do is coat the lashes and give you a more volumized lash look. So going directly down on the lashes, then coming underneath the lashes, I'm going to press down to the base of the lash and zigzag up and through. I find this really helps avoid any clumping for the lashes. Now I'm using a black mascara today, however, browns and blues are in. You could choose your own adventure with mascara. And I have lots of favorite mascaras. So send me a DM or a message if there's anything that you'd like to know, any of my product recommendations. I mean, I'm obsessed with beauty, so there's so many products that I love. And I will share more videos with my top favorites in the future. Now look what has happened. A mascara mishap. Now this is a real life scenario, everyone. So what we're going to do is first of all, ignore it. I find the best way to deal with this in the beginning is ignorance. And then we come back to this and we're going to deal with this shortly. Any excess, I could use a little tissue to take any excess off my mascara wand. So we just have a small amount of mascara to then layer through the bottom lash lines. This will ensure that we don't get any mascara movement throughout the day because we've just got a small amount of mascara on the bottom lashes and that we won't get any panda eyes. Now with a cotton tip and some concealer, once that mascara is dry, my little mishap that I have here, I can pop on with some concealer and a cotton tip and just press that onto my mascara mishap and lift off. And you'll see immediately then that has completely fixed up my mascara mishap. I'm doing a little example on my hand as well. If I had some eyeliner, some mascara, something that I didn't want to be there, if I was to just go in with a cotton tip and rub that away, you'll see that that smudges. However, if I use some concealer, I can press this on and really lift up that product so that it starts to remove. So that's a fabulous way to correct any mishaps that are bound to happen when we're doing our makeup. I hope you've enjoyed this soft, smoky eye look, and I encourage you to play with color and perhaps try some different colors to black.